Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Fox's Lair. Hell yeah, make some noise. Hell yeah. I'm so glad to be here hosting prayers and thoughts for Happy as he recovers from his surgery. I spoke with him today, and he seems to be doing really well. He's in good spirits.
Oh, yeah, you can.
You're making him short?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I spoke with him today. He seems to be doing really well. He's recovering. He's anxious to get back. But it was really an honor for him to ask me to come and host here because I love this place. I love the crowd every time I come. We have such a good time. So I'm here. I don't feel like I can feel Happy's shoes. I feel weird, like trying to do what he does. Like I don't have any weird stories. I don't have marijuana to give you upstairs before the show. I just can't do what he does, you know? I feel like that one time I was about to fuck a chick and she told me the guy she slept with the night before was a black 6'10" NBA player. I was like, I just can't fill the space like he can, you know what I mean? Like, I just can't do that. We had a good drive down. Man, it gets dark in Augusta quick, and you guys do not have a lot of. Is it this area that doesn't have a lot of street lights or what? But it gets dark. It was kind of weird when it was so dark. I started looking for Nancy Guthrie.
That's bad.
They ain't even found the bitch. I'm already making jokes. This story is kind of fishy. They ain't seen her since January 29th, right? Okay. I don't know who took her. I don't know what. It's been since January 29th. They have not seen Nancy. And I'm starting to think there is some kind of conspiracy. Like, it just doesn't. In the day and age of all this technology, it seemed like you would be able, like a Ring camera, something to track her. You know what I mean? Like this is, and then I didn't know missing white woman syndrome applied to old bitches. I thought we were only looking for young hoes.
She must be really good.
She's
Right.
the mother of a young hoe.
There you go.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
Comparatively.
Yeah.
Oh man, I've been on the road this year. I am on pace this year to do 100 paid gigs. Thank you. Across like 12 different states. So I'm on stage like every night. Like I was in Greensboro Saturday night. I had one night off. And then I'm here tonight. And then I'm in Winston-Salem, North Carolina Thursday. And then I'm in Mobile, Alabama Saturday.
Big cities.
Yeah, right? I'm not good enough to play like the ones you see on TV, you know? Like I'm just... So like I give 10% of all my income to the church. So like not long ago, our pastor got up and he said, "We are so proud to say over the last 3 years, we have given over $12 million to foreign missions." And it took everything in me not to raise my hand and say, "And a good portion of that is from my dick jokes." I'm in bars a lot, and I'm, you know, obviously because of shows and stuff, I'm talking to women. And recently a woman was like, a lot of men try to sleep with me. What's so special about your dick? And I was like, it feeds underfed children in Africa, bitch. In church, they always say certain things are wrong that I don't understand. Like our pastor says masturbation is wrong. But then I read Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 10 that says, "Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might." I mean,
Good quote.
not long ago, my pastor got up and he said, "If you watch pornography, you are fueling the sex trafficking industry." And I was like, I get that he's a pastor and like we're not supposed to be watching porn because, you know, you're supposed to be keeping your mind clean, right? But that thing that he said about the sex trafficking, that's just not true. Because Pornhub is a government-regulated company with taxable, OSHA-protected employees. So after the service, I went up to him and I said, Pastor, I just want to correct you and tell you that wasn't true because the girls I watch are third-party tested. No drugs or hormones added. Free-range hoes. Is the camera running tonight, my man? Are you running already? Hell yeah. Okay, good, because I'm getting some laughs up here. I had to be concerned. I was having such a bad set a week ago. My shit shut off 7 minutes in, just on its own. My camera shut off on its own because it knew shit wasn't going well. I don't kill every night, okay? I know it seems like it. I know it'll make it look easy, but there's nights I'm not good, you know? I'm so old that I only find out about new rappers when they die. Like I just get on Instagram and I'll see somebody post R.I.P. Little Snuggie Bug, R.I.P. Little Catalytic Converter. Where the fuck are they getting these names? The rappers, when I was growing up, I listened to rappers that were hardcore: Tupac, Biggie, Ice-T, Ice Cube, 2 Live Crew, Freak Nasty, Too Short. Now they got Tekashi 6ix9ine, NBA Youngboy, Lil Durk, Lil Turk. This shit sound like AOL screen names gone bad from the 90s. There is one hardcore name of a current rapper. She's from Memphis, Tennessee. There's a current rapper named Glorilla. And that's her name, and it's just the powerful glow. I guess her name is some variation of glow, and she just added Rilla, like gorilla, Glorilla. And it's just powerful, right? It sounds cool and hardcore. And I heard her say the wildest lyric not long ago. She said, "Sex be so kinetic, I voodoo 'em with that pussy, ain't gotta make no spaghetti." And the lyrics sounded cool, but I'm a grown-ass man. I want some spaghetti, bitch, okay? The pussy lasts 15 minutes. The spaghetti I can eat twice the night, take tomorrow and Tuesday for lunch, okay? I've never been about to leave my house to work a 10-hour shift and had a to-go box of pussy in the refrigerator. Never been in the break room at work. Man, what'd you bring? I brought pussy. I got a Tupperware full of pussy for lunch. I'm on the road a lot for comedy, and what sucks about being on the road is that you constantly have to eat out. And like, it sounds cool at first, but like McDonald's, Wendy's, Subway, these places are no longer affordable. Yeah. It's expensive. It's literally cheaper to eat pussy than it is fast food. Either way, I'm keeping single moms employed. Amen and amen. Oh, I get criticized for my comedy a lot. Like, it's usually women that come up to me after shows and they have something to say about something I said on stage. And I was in a country club in Greensboro Saturday night. It's where the Sedgefield Golf Club, where they played the PGA's Wyndham Championship. I played for the country club, one of the nicest rooms ever played. Big fat check they gave me when I walked out of there. But a lady come up to me as I was walking out the door, and she said, "Your jokes are really good, and it's obvious that you're talented, but it seems like your comedy is geared a lot more towards men than it is women." And I was like, well, I want to err on the side of the person that bought the tickets. I mean, and listen, I'm glad every lady that comes to my show, I'm glad that ladies are here in my show, and I'm glad that couples come. I think couples got to get out and do things. Ladies, if you're here with your man, I'm glad that you are here with your man, you know, because somebody's going to have to explain the punchlines to you. I appreciate that one. I got a not funny and a nah, that was good from my man sitting back here. in the corner. Are you a comic, my man, right here in the dark rim glasses?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you going up tonight?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, you got comic vibes. Hell yeah. How about you two ladies at the bar? You guys comics? Y'all going up tonight?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Awesome. We need more female comics. That is an underemployed, undersourced part of our industry is female Well, we have a lot of female comics, but they don't work out playing for good crowds because 99% of these bitches are the blue-haired activists, and people don't want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? Like, so we need more girls next door. We need more just regular ladies doing comedy, okay? We don't care what you talk about, all right? Ma'am, do you do comedy too, ma'am, right here beside the black man? You don't do comedy? Okay. How long y'all been together? I'm dying to know.
16 years.
16 years! Give it up! Hell yeah! 16 years. Y'all not married?
That's how it works. That's how it works.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Take it to the curb anytime.
You can kick him to the curb anytime, right? Okay. All right. No big deal.
You were thirsty.
I thought it was because your parents won't let you marry him is why you guys haven't tied the knot. You know what I mean? I know we're in the Bible Belt. There's a clear difference here. Okay, where are you from?
Germany.
Oh, no way. You're from Germany, so y'all can fuck black dudes there and it's acceptable? All right, cool. Y'all got black people in Germany? All right.
Plenty of them.
Plenty of them, she says. She said that like it was a Walmart. Y'all got Walmarts in Germany? Plenty of them. Plenty of
We
them.
don't have Walmart.
Oh, y'all don't have Walmart? No fucking way, okay. Where do the fucking weirdos hang out? Where do the creeps hang out in Germany?
At the train station.
Oh, they hang out at the train station. No way. I'm only 38. What the fuck is a train station, lady? Like, I read the statistic for all couples in the house. I read the statistic that in 80% of relationships, the same person is always on the bottom during sex.
If you're vanilla.
Okay, let us. We know the bearded gentleman right here switches his shit up. He's dynamic, okay? See, every time I tell that joke, somebody indicts themselves. But I want to say this for everybody that's in a relationship or ever going to have sex again. If you are always on the bottom during sex and you never do anything to add to the experience, you just lay there without any cardiovascular stress, then you deserve to sleep in the motherfucking wet spot, okay? The little badissy puddle has already accumulated on your side of the bed.
Love blanket.
What's that?
I said love blanket.
What's a love blanket?
You've never heard of a love blanket?
No, ma'am, I hadn't. You can explain it to us since you spoke up. What is it?
Wait a minute, that means your wife's on the bottom all the time.
That would be great if I had a wife, okay?
It's perfect to help care of the wet spot. You use the blanket, it doesn't soak through, and then you just take the blanket off and you have a nice dry bed.
Oh, okay, cool. So you put something underneath you. Love blanket is a very...
It doesn't soak through.
Love blanket is way too elegant of a name for that, okay? I was thinking squirt pad, cum rag. I mean, fucking we use a love blanket, okay? We use a love blanket.
It's a place.
That shit sounds poetic, you know what I mean?
That tells you how good her sex is.
Hey,
Oh, is your sex is that good?
mini mess maker.
A mini mess maker. That's what you call your pussy, a mini mess maker. It's just why she's got to use the love blanket. And we're having a good time so far. This is going to be a great night. I think I'm done. I think we can start the mic. Was that good enough for you guys? Opening set? I'm not as good as Happy. Okay, I gave you a meager effort, you know what I mean? I felt like that was a little...
You did great.
All right, thank you. Okay, I did what I had to do. Cool. I'm not like a two-pump chump or nothing on the mic. You know what I mean? What's that mean?
You had
What?
a two-pump chump on the mic.
Not a two-pump chump on the mic. Yeah, I'm a two-pump chump outside of the mic, though. I can tell you for sure. I got places to go. I'm on the road, baby. I can't be fucking all night. I got to keep going.
That's right.
Yeah. It's on my bucket list to get some. I say bucket list. That's what older people use. People my age, we use vision boards. It's on my vision board to get some pussy at the Fox's lair. And I try every time. I stay at the bar afterwards and I have drinks and I flirt and do my thing and I leave this motherfucker alone and drunk every time I play the Fox's lair. I be trying to holler at Candace by the end of the night. She'd be the last one standing there. All right, let's get the mic started. Make some noise if you're ready to see some comics tonight. All right, comics, these are the rules. You're going to get 5 minutes. With 1 minute left, you're going to hear a small noise that goes...
Ooh, that sucked.
Great. You're going to hear a small noise with 1 minute left, and we're going to have you off the stage. We got mics, so just close it up after there. We're going to try to give you some encouragement and slight criticism before you go. But first, coming up to the stage, your first comic of the night, his name is Adam. Make some noise for Adam.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
All right, yeah. So the topic is sexual experiences I regret. You ever masturbate so hard and so fast you give yourself an ice cream headache? You ever done that? Because Lord knows I have. All right. Once you start to chafe, take a week off. All right. That is a good life lesson. Okay. I learned that life lesson when I got so bored. I decided to find out how many times I could jack off in one day. Turns out it was 5. And it wasn't worth finding that out. And so that's the thing I regret. Now I'm going to tell you about something I don't regret. One time I made a fuck painting. All right. Stick with me. All right. Now, there's something you can do where you actually make a painting while having sex. And what you do, sir, is you get a canvas. You lay the canvas
I didn't
out.
ask, motherfucker.
Okay, you're talking about getting laid. So you lay the canvas out, you put the paint on your body, and then you fuck on the canvas. You make a painting. And it was awesome, but the company, don't do it independently, because the company we did with this, the way we sent to frame it, put love, love, love all over it. And we felt violated. Like our work of art had been destroyed. And so, okay, we're just going to donate it to his house, to Christian charity, right? Because they could use it, right? They're always looking for something. So we left the painting. Right, exactly. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And so we leave the painting to go to the convenience store for something. And we come back not 5 minutes later, I promise you, not even 5 minutes. The painting was gone. Someone had already grabbed it. And so I like to think that our fuck painting is on someone's wall in their home or business. And they don't know how that painting came to be. But now we all do. And you're going to jack off to that later. And that's your fault, not mine. Okay? It's not my fault that you enjoyed that so much. Also, I'll tell you one thing I don't regret is when I got molested. Now, hang on. Okay, wait, hang on. Okay, it was an older girl. It was an older girl, all right? And so toxic masculinity being what it is, I didn't really know how to feel like it about it. Should I be like, I got molested, or, dude, I got fucking molested, high five! No? All right. I'm just saying, like, that's what it'd be like. And then I realized that really only, like, I mean, you can call it abuse all you want, but I got to be honest with you. I enjoyed it. All right, I had a great time. It's probably one of my favorite childhood memories, actually. And the funny thing about it is, like, I realized over the years that really only she got molested. Okay, she was having a horrible situation, and that's terrible. We're not laughing about that. Okay, I didn't get molested though. I basically got to third base before any of you pussies. That is what happened, and so I realized over the years that the reason why I was fucked up is not because I got touched, but because she didn't want to cuddle afterwards. You know. And even at that young age, I realized that I'm not some preteen hussy, all right? I deserve commitment, all right? I deserve someone who sees what this 11-year-old has to offer. And so, thank you, exactly. I walked away with more self-esteem after getting molested. Other things I did, I have had sex in the woods. I have had hot tub sex. Interesting story behind that. It was in like the woods in the Appalachian Mountains. It's like a redneck vision quest where we drunk like unhealthy amounts of whiskey and then had sex in a big boiling tub of water under the moon and the stars. And then I had these very vivid dreams that were about my life. And then at the end of it, I vomited up everything inside of me. And I talked to one of my friends who claimed native heritage, even though he's a fat white man who goes by the name Bubbles. But he has long, black, straight hair, so I believed him. And so he goes like, hey man, is that like a vision quest? And he was like, yeah, it sounds like you had everything except the peyote. And I was like, hey man, next time. But I was lying because I've quit everything. I'm not gonna do psychedelics anymore because I don't want to like be tripping balls and I have a heart attack and then I don't know whether I'm alive or dead. You know, it's like, is this the afterlife or am I just tripping balls? Oh, good. All right. Now I'm going to tell you about a sexual experience I do regret. All those things before that, loved it. Had a great time. All right, but this thing, that sucked because one time I had the threesome, but I had the devil's threesome. You know, it was me and a friend shared a chick from a strip club. And afterwards, you know, we drop her off at the trailer, of course. And after we do all of this, like we're driving back in complete silence. And then I turn and go like, hey, man, what do you say you and me never talk about this ever again? And he was like, you know what? You're right. And sadly, that's when the friendship ended. We drifted apart after that. I didn't quite know why until later because that's how dumb I am. I didn't see it at the time. I didn't really have a punchline for it. You just wanted a fucked up sexual experience. And now you got one. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope to come back here soon. Have a great night.
Woo! Give it up for Adam. Adam, what's your full name?
Cook.
Adam Cook. What do you do?
Besides die for laughs.
Yeah.
Besides that, I handle wood.
Okay. I could assume
I'll
so
leave
from all of
that
your
up.
stories,
Yeah.
okay? How long you been doing comedy?
20 years.
Awesome, dude. Awesome. There's a lot about jacking off and sex. So it's my only real note that I wrote down. But yeah, I thought that your stories are interesting. I do think you've got some comedic punches defined in them.
Yeah.
But dude, I liked your story. I thought it was cool. Yeah, you
Thank
got
you.
the same theme. Yeah. Go ahead, Sean.
But before I comment on the headliner is supposed to sit here, and well, I didn't know the headliner was a person of color. I don't want to like people to think like I stole his, you know what I mean, his seat, his position. So we're gonna go ahead and bring him up, and we're gonna swap
Shit,
this
okay,
out real
all right.
quick.
Okay. Let's not make this more awkward than it had to be. But
You're welcome.
That was a good one. Thank you.
everybody, give it up for John being a team player here. John's gonna do some time for us. All right.
Actually, the host is supposed to stand on that side, like, instead. They have to
Everybody, welcome Jeff Moore to the stage. All right, so Doug, what you got for Adam Cook here?
Adam, your comedy is disturbing. It's
comedy should
kind of
be.
disgusting, and I fucking love it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for fucking sharing that with us, man.
Great job tonight, Adam.
We are blessed.
Absolutely, great job, my man. Yes, sir. Give it up for Adam Cook. We got the second comic of the night. Make some noise if you're ready to hear it. All right, coming to the stage. Keep it going for Sydney.
You like saying my name? Is that a good one? Good one to yell?
We'll find out after the show.
Period. So, calling people blue-haired liberals, are we? Because I identify as an orange-haired problem. I call Lindsey Graham's office at least once a week when drunk and complain about how he needs to come out of the closet, how the roads in South Carolina have never been paved. I had one rip a tire off of my car. Clean off.
Highways, right?
Yeah, just ripped it right on off when I was on the way home from Columbia.
Oh, shoot. What do we knock over? It's fine.
My ass did that. I'm sorry. I apologize.
He just made you back it up.
He did. He did it on purpose. Sorry. I'm nervous.
It's all right. It's all good.
Do you think?
Okay.
We're all family.
So, regrettable sexual experiences. Oh, I have some of those. So y'all want to hear those, I'm sure. Yeah. Okay, so when I was 16, I was real stupid, real naive, church going 3 times a week, and I decided to get a boyfriend. He did lots of meth, like a lot of meth. I didn't know at the time. I didn't know. I was, like I said, I'd never even seen drugs. I assumed only criminals did drugs. I mean, he was a criminal, but whatever. So we hunched a lot. I fornicated a lot as a teenager and felt really guilty about it, but that was kind of hot. I think that was the point. And I was wondering why I was feeling so energized after sleeping with him. And it was because meth concentrates in semen. So I, at 16 years old, was doing meth with my pussy.
Atta girl.
Yeah. So I'm experienced. Meth pussy check. My friends call me Lil Bush. It's because I have an unhealthy obsession with George Bush, the little one. Big fan. I saw an interview where a woman threw shoes at him and he dodged it. That is my kind of guy. Lil Bush. Lil Bush. So this one time I put Nair, I was pregnant and I had to put Nair because I couldn't see. So I was like, I got to get rid of this. It was looking like the rainforest. So I had to Nair. So I slather it on and I'm sitting on the edge of the tub. And I got chemical burns. Okay, I wipe it away. I put cold water on it. And then I take a mirror. God help us all. And I had given myself a mullet. So my sweet precious husband, who had told me not to put Nair on my genitals, I asked him to help me fix it, so he gave me a low fade.
Well, you know who his husband.
Yeah, my sweet husband. He's the love of my life. I mean, he really does have to put up with me and hear about George Bush a lot. I like to watch him paint and play golf. Not my husband, George Bush. Regrettable sex. I'm telling you, if I can get my hands on George Bush, I wouldn't regret nothing.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, I was a child during his presidency. I don't really know much about him.
He does math.
It was cocaine.
Yeah. Well, Will said, yeah. The worst kind of sex you can have is the kind that gives you something. Something you have to grow inside of you. It festers. And you have to push it out of you. Yeah, a baby. That's the worst thing sex can give you, is a baby. And also AIDS, but mostly the baby thing. All right, guys. Thank y'all for listening to me be weird.
Good way to put the AIDS.
Keep it going for Sydney.
Great job, Cindy.
It was me, Adam, then Sydney, and Sydney seemed like she's had the strongest set of the night. So shout out to Sydney. I love how when you first got on stage, you addressed something from earlier in the show, me talking about the blue-haired liberals. You said you're an orange-haired problem. I like how you made a joke right on the spot. It was great. You had great punchlines. You were well-spoken. Meth Pussy was great. You got an applause.
Thank you so much.
You may need more punchlines for George Little Bush. But
Little Bush.
you were great.
Thank you so much.
I was really impressed with your set. Jeff, you got anything?
Yeah, give it up for her. That was insane.
I've only been doing this a month, so thank you.
Just a month?
Yeah.
Yo.
Only done comedy here. This is her 4th time.
Okay, number 1, do it more.
Okay.
Do it as many times as you can. I'm not playing.
Okay.
Like, become relentless
Okay.
with this. All right? Like, that's number 1. Number 2, low top fade.
That really happened?
He's black, right? So your husband? No, really?
No,
Is
but
it-
he only
She
goes to
ain't
black
she ain't that
barbers.
cool.
She-
man.
I mean,
My best friend's black. Does that count?
oh God. Did you-
That's what everybody in Georgia says. motherfucker.
No. Low top fade is great. I just. How many times have you done this bit?
That was my second time.
This is your second time? Oh, it's only gonna get better.
Okay.
Just keep, and I'm dead serious with this. Now look, I've only been doing this for 2 years. I'm not gonna front, but everything that I'm telling you right now are the things that I'm doing, and that is become relentless with it. Write every day. It can be taking your phone and going to the notes app and jotting down a quick note. That's it. But keep working on that, because the low top fade, the meth pussy segueing into Little Bush, and just the story of using. You really put Nair?
Oh, yeah, I absolutely did, yeah.
You put Nair down
I
there?
did. It was, dude.
You see how that rhymed?
The hair was,
You not?
yeah.
Okay.
I nared the hair down there.
You Nair? Yeah.
The hair was this long. It had to go.
It had like a little fro. Okay,
Yeah,
let me.
it did.
Okay, we got. Okay, look, we get. Keep working on this bit, cause it's good. All right, thanks.
All right, what do you got, Doug?
Sydney,
Yeah.
I love you.
Thank you so much.
I have this strong paternal feeling for you. After that
Period.
first time you came up here and you're all nervous and you talked about childhood trauma, I'm like, I love her. I need to comfort her. You're getting good, girl. You
Thanks.
keep doing what you're doing and you're going to go places. Go for
Thank you
that,
so
man.
much.
Everybody keep it going for Sydney. Everybody give it up for Ty going to get that mic stand out of his trunk. As a true comic that lives on the road, I keep a mic stand. All right, don't give it up for that. All right, your next comic coming up to the stage. Everybody make some noise and give a warm welcome to Rhonda.
The Meth Pussy Tour. I want to see that. Totally want to see that. This isn't a regretful sex situation, but when you said that, it got me thinking about a boyfriend I once had who kind of was a little bit on the kinky side, a little bit on the friendly sadist, not so friendly, because he said, what would be fun, what I always thought would be fun, and I never tried it, was a hot sauce down there. And he only said that because he knew I would try it one day when he wasn't at home, and I thought he said he liked it. He never said that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's a gallon of water for like 2 hours. Sour cream. Yeah, don't. So when I was young, and I didn't have these 50 Shades of Grey up here, I had a guy I liked. His name was Tommy, and we went out, to a field, as you do when you're young, And we went out to the field in the car, and it was a car with, a pretty. I don't know why I'm looking over there. You don't have big back. The older folks know about the big back seats in the car, and we went out to a field, and you actually kind of look like a Star Trek character. I know.
What mulatto Star Trek the fuck are you watching, lady? Like,
Mulatto Star? No. Anyway,
You do
sorry.
Voyager. You look like the guy in Voyager.
No, Strange New Worlds.
I haven't seen it.
Look up Pike. Yeah. Pike. It's Captain Pike. Somebody said it. Yeah. Yeah, he looks like Pike. Pike is another word for something. Anyway, it's make your host uncomfortable night. So me and Tommy went out to the field, and we're kind of concentrating on what we're doing, and I'm like, oh my God, what is that? Right? But I was looking, it was a UFO, dude. It was a UFO out there, and I was, young and impressionable and probably on speed, and I was like, let's go. And he was like, no, let's not go. I would rather come than go. But, you know, I can be a little persuasive. We went to the UFO, dude. We went to the UFO, and they liked us. We went. That we were there. It was like lots of bright lights and like collars and things, and this guy with cigarettes and tentacles, and like 3 lazy eyes, and we were there, and so Tommy and the tentacle guy, they left me, and that's the sex that I regret most because, I had a whole night full of speed left in me, and sometimes the sex you regret most is the sex you don't get, Anyway, I'm going to take my blue-haired liberal ass and go sit down. Bye.
Everybody give it up for Rhonda. Hell yeah. Don't sit down, Rhonda. We want to talk to you. Rhonda, what do you do?
Usually I don't sit down because I can't sit down. I drive cars for a living.
Oh, okay, cool. Like, in what capacity do you do that?
I work for an auto shop, and I have to make sure they're actually fixed and nothing falls off.
No way. That is a cool job.
It is, until something
what is
falls
the
off.
coolest car you've driven?
There was a Mustang that was
A fucking Mustang. That's the coolest car that you've driven.
It was black, and when you started up, it sounded like Darth Vader. I can't sound like Darth Vader, but it sounded like Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And
Darth Vader.
it massaged me on the way around the block.
Yo.
And a few months later, I had.
You was pregnant by the Mustang?
I was. And yeah, it was. Ooh, I got a little warm. I don't regret that one though. No, I seriously, I had a.
How long have you been doing comedy?
Well, that depends.
How long have you been doing stand-up? Like, how many times have you been on stage? How long have you been doing it?
Well, I used to. I did it for like a few years ago.
But you just started back up?
I just started back
Cool.
up.
I hope you keep at it. I love the way you talk. Like your voice kind of draws people into what you're saying, and it sounds exciting. I hope you stick with it. I think all of your stories, especially, you may find a couple more comedic punches in it. I'm anxious I want to know more about what happened out in the field and the UFOs. That's some wild shit. But I hope you stick with it. Jeff, what you got?
Are you Gen X?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. Go Gen X. So my big thing is the way you started talking about the black Mustang. Like that's another bit. And that's why I keep going back to like right. And start recording your sets. Every last set, record it. Because that little moment right there with the Mustang can turn into a killer bit. Also,
Killer.
Yeah. Also, you're so, I would not expect for you to be that much of a freak.
Why?
I didn't know. I dated this one woman that I didn't realize, and I was like, yo. Anyway, so I'm not, that's neither here nor there. What I'm saying to you is going outside and hot sauce. What is it with putting burning shit in your cooter? Why are we doing this? Okay.
Gen X, dude. It's probably.
Look,
I thought there's got to be. I'm from Winston-Salem, and not many people know this, but the famous hot sauce, which is the best hot sauce, Texas Pete, has never been made in Texas. It's been made in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, since 1929. So I think there's a Texas Pete joke somewhere.
It was Texas Pete. It was.
Oh, was it really? No way. Okay, awesome. So you definitely that may be your next punchline, but
and the sour cream.
Pete is my regret story.
Oh
It's
shit!
him,
No
yeah.
way. Not Texas Pete.
Pete is my. Oh,
And
All
the
right.
sour cream.
Doug, what you got?
I wish I had sour cream.
I love your delivery, Rhonda. You give people.
love that, too.
You come out of left field with some because you expect like the little granny teacher show up and then the freak shows up and he's like, yes, go mama, go. I love it.
Hell yeah.
Work that shit. I love your
Keep coming
I'm
back.
not
Great
trying
job,
to figure
Rhonda.
out what I said was freaky though. It was all
The
normal
whole
stuff.
thing.
Hot sauce
hot
on
sauce,
your pussy.
sour cream.
Just normal
Fucking with the
human-
tentacle alien
Yeah.
with all
Yeah.
the eyes
I mean,
and yeah, you got a little freakiness to you. I respect that.
Yeah, don't be ashamed.
Everybody give it up for
Like
Rhonda.
what?
Good job, Rhonda. So what is awesome on the stand? On the stand?
Oh, you trying to train me now?
Yes, absolutely. So what is awesome is that every show that I've been here, you guys know that Happy does a theme, like he gives the comics a theme. We're all going to try to write a joke, surrounded by this theme or that. We found the theme tonight, which is regretful sex. And we
was
didn't have to
actually
tell
on the
anybody
website.
that. We were all just, was it on the website?
It was on the website.
Oh, well, I talked about it in my opening set, and I didn't know that. Okay, so we didn't find it
That was
organically.
organic.
Yeah. I sit corrected. All right.
He did, he had the wrong date, but.
Oh, that's a good-looking guy. Yeah. All right, you guys ready for your next comment? Make some noise. Anxious to see this guy. Put your hands together for the very funny Will.
All right, I'm gonna come right at the gate. Adam 5 times his rookie numbers, my guy. You got to get them numbers up. 13 times in a day, 2 muscle spasms in 2 days. You got to get them numbers up. Second, Mama,
No.
the fact that y'all did not call it a geyser grabber is a crime to humanity. It was just sitting there, and y'all didn't touch it. Y'all called it everything else, but geyser grabber was just sitting there on the floor, and you let it just drip to the ground. The shame. Second, we got to have a long conversation. Long conversation when we get in the car. See, this is my mama. I'm proud of her.
With you, so we're not having a conversation.
If it wasn't for her dropping me on the head, I wouldn't be up here doing this.
It's true.
Twice. At least she finally admits it. Second, got to give her some props. She's lost over 100 pounds in less than a year.
Hell yeah.
Most of that is from cutting the dead weight of my father off. But she's getting there. To dive into the premise.
That was 200, Will.
Yeah, it was about 205, give or take. So since we're talking about regrettable sexual experiences, who here has ever been blackout drunk? Woo! All right. So as a sober alcoholic, I can tell you this. One thing I regret the most is you sit there, you get blackout drunk. Next thing you know, you're waking up, handcuffed face down to the bed, can't move, your ass cheeks screaming, I fell into a burning ring of fire. Now, in my defense, that was not me, because mine would have been going fire, boom, 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 boom. And I would want to know what toys was used. I'm going to just be honest. You can't remember. You blacked out. Want to know, did she use a butt plug? Did she use a little dildo? Did she use a skin it to win it uncircumcised dildo? These are the type of questions I need to know. For those of y'all don't know, I have a product coming out. Sick and tired of your regular basic ass dildos. You got to step your game up. I'm talking fully uncircumcised 10 to 14 inch dildos, skin it to win it. Goes right in with a little bit of skin. And then, since we talked about hot sauce earlier, Rhonda, see, Texas Pete just ain't got it. You got to go for that little bit of southern taste from down under with bombastic Bayou Bussy hot sauce. Get you right there. Give it a little bit of burn with that Creole heat. Now, this ain't quite a regrettable. Actually, you know what? We'll still stick on regrettable sexual experiences. So for those that were here last week, you know I like MILFs. I also like cougars, or super cougars as I called them last week. Which is for grandparents that don't know. It's grandparents for those that don't know because you don't have to meet the parents. Now, regrettable sexual experience. Took you a second to get there. It's a lot.
Yes.
Now, a regrettable sexual experience would be if you had sex with 3 generations in the same day.
Damn. Why is that regrettable?
Because you got to explain it to the mother and the grandmother. Now, this ain't quite a regrettable sexual experience, but it'll lead to regrettable sexual experiences. Have you ever wanted to go down, get you something nice to eat, but then also be at a male strip club at the same time? Introducing Big Willie's House of Meat, your sandwich shop male strip club extraordinaire where you can eat your rolls while stare at poles. You can get your treat while looking at meat. You can mingle while you watch them dingle at Big Willie's House of Meat. Now, this is actually a regrettable sexual experience. I was 15 years old, had just discovered this wonderful thing called Pornhub. I was home alone because I said I was sick. Had everything set up, had my lotion, had the computer. Computer was in the middle of the floor, so couldn't really have, it was in an open area. Pulled everything up, didn't hear my father's truck pull up, came home for lunch. I'm starting to get busy. He walks in the door, I look at him, he looks at me. The only meat that was out that day was mine, and he left very unhungry. That was a very regrettable sexual experience, and I'm Will Ain't Right. Good night.
Everybody give it up for Will. Will, I know I've met you before because I remember Bombastic Bayou Bussy is my favorite line.
I'll make sure to bring that back out just for you.
Thank you. Will, this has been a thing of mine because I don't know everybody here. What do you do, Will?
Work at a prison.
Oh, shit. No, really? Like a CO or?
Yeah, I'm a sergeant.
Oh, shit. No way. Okay.
Been doing it 10 years.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
That's the bussy part. I see plenty of yeah. We're not going to delve on that. I got PTSD from all that.
Yeah, you definitely got to be able to write some jokes from being a CO for one, right? Like you got some material.
I try not to delve into work because I made a promise, but every now and then I do.
Yeah, I got it. I loved your.
I still do, but I made a promise, but I still have broken that promise several times.
You want to tell us more, or should we stop here? Is this fucking...
Oh, no, it's not bad. I just told my bosses I wouldn't talk about work that much out of respect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd break that.
They're not here tonight. It's all good. I loved your call back to Adam's set. I love Skin It to Win It. It took me a second to get Ain't Gotta Meet Their Parents, but that was amazing. How long you been on stand-up?
About 4 months.
Awesome, dude. Stick with it, dude. You're awesome, man. I appreciate it every time. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, man. I know you're giving yourself some like guidelines or whatever, but I mean, this isn't me just being an ass about it, but you've got gold, you know, with where you work, and this is just one of those things where like you don't have to mention any names, but you've got a treasure trove. Like I don't know of too many people who are comedians that were once correctional officers. Like I don't. Like you're.
I got 2 jokes right off the bat. Like
okay, that's cool. That's cool, but you know, keep writing about. If anything, like you don't have to do anything about it now, but keep writing about that experience because we want to know your experience. That's what's going to make you a unique comic. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And giving yourself guardrails is like it doesn't help. It's too much of the Southern in us. Like we want to be polite. Like no, I mean I'm from the South. I grew up in Greensboro, so like I know. So yeah,
use some of that material. Doug, what you got?
Never in my life did I expect somebody to describe Will Ain't Right as too modest and too conservative. Because you a sick motherfucker. I know. And that's what we love about you. And I love your mind for comedy, as warped as it is. It's really fucking developing well, man. Love you very much, brother.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. I want to take this time to interject and say thank you to everybody that comes out to support the show, and thank you to the comics that come here. One thing I love about this place is I come from Charlotte, North Carolina, where there's probably 300 comics there, and it's so competitive that like at mics nobody laughs for each other and like no one supports each other. So I love every time I've been able to come here and see comics that are all rooting for each other to do well and seeing each other grow and develop in this great room. So shout out to Fox's Lair, and I encourage all you guys to keep coming back. And people, y'all keep supporting them. You never know. You guys may have the next great in here being developed. Anybody ready for your next comic? Say yeah. I just love the way this guy talks. I think he's got the sexiest voice in all of comedy. Please put your hands together and give a very warm welcome to the very funny Shorty. Bienvenido.
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing tonight?
What up?
All right. Before we start, I want to acknowledge Women's History Month. So, make some noise, pretty ladies. All the pretty ladies, make some noise. Yeah. Woo! Man, we got to celebrate women. But what I liked the most about this movement of the Women's History Month is the unity. Women are together in this. You know how I know that? Because every time I say, all the pretty ladies, make some noise, I can see the ugly ones too going like, yeah, you know. I see it, man. You can see it from here, but every time I go, in every show, all the pretty ladies go, I can see the pretty ones going, yay! But there's always a fucking mutant in the back going like, you know? So, I know how this shit works, okay? And we gotta be grateful. We gotta be grateful for ugly bitches, okay? We gotta be grateful. Because they make great men, okay? Thanks to them, we have great men. Emotionally stable men. Because they're easy to get over. So yeah, that's why. Let me tell you, man, I dated a lot of ugly ones. A lot, like, I was in a relationship with one of them back in college, like the ugliest one I've been, like that in college for 2 years. 2 years. And that was my third relationship. And when we broke up, ooh, you know, like when you start remembering all those good moments. But on the other hand, I remember she looked like the Predator, but with more teeth and lipstick. Like, it wasn't too much of a hard decision, you know, like, we had a moment of grieving, you know, sending texts to each other, I miss you, you know. I sent her a message of a video of me crying, you know, she sent me a message of her crying, like, so, yeah, we gotta be grateful, man. I regret some sex with one of those, but it's okay, you know, like, we all have a past, and I come from a third world country, so you can tell. Let me just say, when I die, I'm going to heaven straight, man. I'm not even sorry. VIP. Yeah. Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah, man. Like I have a few experiences that I regret with sex. And let me tell you something, man. It's very unfair the way that men and women get judged about sex. All right? Because when a man is bad at sex, all the women make fun of him. We are better people. Because all the women go like, oh my God, he sucks in bed. And we were like, oh my God, he sucks. Nobody pays attention to this guy. But when a woman is bad at sex, what do the guys say? It takes one guy to come, she sucks. And we're all like, nice. Right? That's unfair. That's very, very unfair, man. I think the worst experience I have that I regret is that I was dating this epileptic, ugly girl. And I didn't even know she was epileptic, man. That's some shit you should tell from the beginning. Like, if you're trans, you come up like, hey, I have this, you know. If you have an STI, I have this. If you have an epileptic attack, say it. Don't let me find out. Because we were having sex. Like, missionary position. We were going at it, man. And then suddenly she started shaking, you know, like shaking. And I was like, oh shit, I'm good at this, fuck, man. And I started like going harder, man, harder. And then her eyes went so far back that they turned white. And I was like, oh shit, I'm the best. You know, and I just kept going, you know, like I even started, you know, talking shit, making my own rhymes, you know. Like, this dick might not be the biggest dick, but it fucks like a sewing machine. Taka, 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 taka. And you have to do the pose. You lift out your leg, and then you go like taka, 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 taka. So, let me show you how it works, honey. Can you come here and so you can? No, never mind. So yeah, man, it took me a while to get over that one. But it made me a better man because it made me emotionally stable. To the point that when we broke up, I even wrote a song for her. You guys want to hear it?
Yeah.
All right. I brought my guitar for this shit, man. I came prepared. Don't worry. I got this.
Freeze the clock.
Thank you, guys. It ain't that long.
That's all you got.
You gotta move.
Can't make it that far. Don't worry, guys. It's a small place. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. You're gonna hear the guitar. Don't worry. All right. You guys can still hear me, right?
Yep.
Okay. This song is called I Hope You're Okay. Alright? It goes like this. I used to hope that maybe one day you give me your love. I used to hope that I could give you the world. But now you're gone, we're no longer together, and I want you to know I fucked that up. That I still think about you, and I hope your car catches on fire and your house runs out of water. I hope every man you wanted is rejected by your parents. I hope all the things you love get destroyed by your dog. I hope every time you get destroyed by your dog. Fuck, man, hold on. You guys made me laugh too hard. Okay, wait a second. Let me try this one more time. I hope your car catches on fire and your house runs out of water. I hope every man you wanted is rejected by your parents. I hope all the things you love get destroyed by your dog. I hope every time you laugh you get a pimple on your nose. I hope you start losing your hair. I hope you fall out of your chair. I hope your mother finds your dildo. I hope she used it to have sex. I hope your next boyfriend is gay, which is totally okay, but I hope him and your father fall in love and move away. But most importantly, I hope you're okay.
Give it up for Shorty.
Thank you.
One of the great techniques in comedy is the art of the U-turn, where you lead an audience down one direction and then you take them the exact opposite direction. And I thought your first joke, where you acknowledged Women's History Month and the unity, and you had us all feeling really good in here. And then the next thing you said, these ugly bitches too, and there's always a fucking mutant in the back, you know. I thought that was a great U-turn, very well written joke. I thought your whole set was well written, and I thought you did a great job. That's the best I've ever seen you, and man, you killed. Like it's been a long time since my stomach hurt during somebody's set, and I feel like I watch comedy all the time, and my stomach was hurting at one point during your set. So that was really great. I don't think you need the guitar at the end, and this is just my personal preferential opinion, so take this like for what it is. But I think you could, most of the stuff you said in the song, I think you could just put into your normal stand-up, and I just don't think you need the gimmick. I think you're good enough at stand-up where you wouldn't need the music gimmick. But that's just me.
Thank you.
That's
Appreciate
my preference.
that.
So, all right, Jeff?
Yeah, man. Shorty and I, we've performed together, and he does not miss. So I am, like.
Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem. Like, I think that, you talk, this was your ex, right?
One of them.
One of them. One of the many. Yeah, so.
You made a lot of mistakes.
Well, hey, man. Yeah. You'll hear about mine later today. But yeah, just the fact that, it came from the heart, and it seems like you've had time to get over that relationship.
Not that much.
For the most part, yeah. I mean, you're not trying to run anybody over right now.
2-3 hours.
Okay. This was 2 or 3 hours ago?
She was ugly as fuck.
Okay.
Easy to get over.
Never. Okay, never mind. Yeah. All right, you're good. Thanks, man.
What you got, Doug?
Shorty, you're hilarious, man. I love your set. Your shit was killing. And then you picked up that guitar. And as a musician, affectionately, let me tell you.
I know I suck.
That was fucking terrible.
I know. I know. I'm trying something new.
I appreciate that. You're moving outside your comfort zone and you're trying something different. That's cool. No doubt about that. But work on that shit a little bit more before you pull that out in public. Good God.
First time I
Doug kept it 100 in
forgot the
here.
lyrics, bro.
Shit, Doug.
The lyrics were on point, but damn, learn the chords.
Yeah. I'm new at this.
I love you.
All right.
Hey, if you like fun podcasts, what's the name of your podcast, Shorty?
Oh yeah, my podcast is called BS. You can find it on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. Just type the BS podcast. Yeah, bullshit. It's just me and Matt Blaze. You guys know him. He comes regularly here with me, and it's funny.
A lot of people have podcasts. Let me say, so you're constantly hearing about a new one or whatever. I actually love to he sends me the clips of the BS podcast, and they talk about some interesting things, and it's very funny. And no homo, I could listen to Shorty's voice all day. I think the way he says shit is funny, and it's so smooth. So listen to the BS podcast. It is very interesting with Shorty and Matt Blizzy.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
All right, so lastly, as far as comics that are coming up, this last comic coming up to the stage, I met, I guess, maybe a year ago, could be a little bit longer, a little bit shorter of a time. But he has worked hard on his art, and he has stuck with it, and he has done, he's produced some shows, he has written jokes, he's come here consistently and written jokes. And I think for somebody that's been in it, only a year or a year and a half, he has been one of the hardest working comics I've ever seen. I didn't work that hard in my first year. He recently appeared in Charlotte, North Carolina at Stumptown Comedy Jam, which is the longest running independently produced comedy show in the Charlotte area. And it's absolutely the best show outside of being able to play Charlotte Comedy Zone is this room. He recently appeared there. He started on Kill Tony, and he's been with you guys this entire time. Please put your hands together for the very funny Jonathan Rachels.
Thank you, Todd. I've never seen anybody put the whole crowd to sleep with an intro. That's way to set me up for failure. Thanks. What are friends for, dude? Who needs friends when you got enemies like this guy? I really need to start looking at the website to learn these premises because I need to figure out which days I don't need to come to the shows. Last week was fetishes, and this week is regrettable sex, and I'm like, Happy's been real horny before the surgery. I don't know what's been going on there, but it's kind of throwing me off a little bit. And then, like, the demographic for our show, we got some freak-ass people in here, dude. Y'all some freaks. Y'all some closet freaks. Like, you see you out in public, you gonna be like, okay, that's a nice lady, or okay, we need to stay away from him. He's gonna shoot the school up. But we would never think that Will would come up here with some fucking fantastic jokes. And I just want to pause my shit for a second to say, Will told me he never writes. What? Dude, this kid, good shit, man, good shit. I wanted to say it. I gotta say that because you told me you didn't write, and then you come up here and you kill, and I'm like, fuck, dude, like, I wish I was Will, man. His mom said, no, you don't. Dude, why did you bring her, bro?
Better when my mom is in the crowd.
Okay, all right. That's some fucked up shit, dude. I don't know, man. You can definitely tell from your face that you're a mama's boy, though. Like, we knew that, dude. We definitely knew that. Oh, regrettable sex. Like, y'all ever, like, had sex with a woman and just, like, regretted that you didn't just spend the money on her OnlyFans? Because, I mean, dinner's expensive, right? Dinner's expensive, and if you got an OnlyFans and all you gotta do is spread your legs real quick, do some gymnastics and shit on the camera to make money, and I gotta go out and do blue collar work, I'm not paying for dinner. If I do pay for dinner, we're gonna go to Mexican. and I'm gonna order bean burritos. Because if you're gonna take money out of my pocket, bitch, I'm gonna fuck up your only source of income for the next 3 days.
That's fair.
You finished? Okay, cool. I didn't want to take time away from anybody else. You're okay, man. Get it out. It's all good. I need a second to recoup anyways. It's been a great, I had a Red Bull over there, finished it. Red Bull brings back a lot of memories for me. You know what I mean? Red Bull reminds me of my kids. Some of you are like, how? My ex told me she was pregnant. Gave that bitch a Red Bull and a Plan B and told her, get that baby wings. My Catholic grandma, she really hates that joke. She hates my pedophile jokes too, but that's just because we have to see him every Sunday. Aww. I'm glad you like that joke. You might like this next one. My Catholic grandma, she's kind of conservative. You know, as all grandmas are in the South. She hates my tattoos. She says it's because God said your body is a temple. Right? I think she's just mad that I put a little black in our bloodline. Thank you, Doug.
You're welcome, bro.
So when you have a bunch of tattoos like I do, it's kind of hard to go out in public. When you do go out in public, you have problems. Why are you looking at me like that? Like you have all these tattoos. You're like, it's easy to go out in public when you look like me. No, dude. Everybody probably, opens the door for you and shit. They don't do that for me. I was in the grocery store, just shopping, right? Lady pulls a gun out on me. I said, whoa. Here's your purse. You can have it back. Thank you, guys. I bet John.
Give it up for John Rachels. John, I love that you acknowledged my intro. One of the things in comedy is like, no matter what show you do, whether you're in a nice comedy club, whether you're in a small room, whether you're in a bar or brewery, there's always elephants in the room and things that happen. And the fact that you acknowledged the elephant of my super long intro and made a joke about it was great. I love your U-turn that you used in the robbing the purse joke. I'm just glad to see you still working and on stage and doing all the things you told me you were going to do, man. So
yes, sir.
Awesome, bro.
Yep.
Jeff, what you got?
Yeah, man, great stuff. I really just caught myself just enjoying your set, and I didn't really write any jokes, but I didn't write any jokes, right? Writing notes. Okay, I'm not going to talk about what we were talking about in the car. Anyway, yeah, good stuff. That's all I got, man.
Wait, whoa. Y'all did a little. What were you talking about in the car?
Oh, no.
What were we talking about in the
no,
car?
I had
know.
I had the Freudian slip of saying, oh, I was writing jokes, and we had the conversation of someone acquiring used jokes.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
sorry.
matter.
We're sorry. We
I'm
apologize.
so sorry that I brought that up. My fault.
Yeah,
It's
so
I'm confused just like y'all.
Comics have awkward times in the cars on the way to shows. Like we do this trauma bonding over comedy and all the bullshit we're going through, and we've been doing that for the last 2.5 hours. So never mind us. Doug, what do you got?
One thing about comedians, y'all got some trauma that you're working through, and I think that is the root of most comedy, and the way you can turn that into like the flower of a fucking laugh, you know, that kind of a seed, and still turn it into something funny. That's a beautiful thing, man. That's a God-given gift, and thank you for sharing it, brother.
Yes, sir.
Great observation, Doug. All right, at this point, we clear the panel, right? All right, so we'll get up and clear the panel, and I will intro our headliner for tonight, but let's all get comfortable. I'm going to I'm gonna after I intro him, I'm gonna go have another beer. Everybody, give it up for your bartender working hard for you tonight. Hell yeah! Everybody, give it up for Fox's Lair hosting this. Where else can you do this in Augusta, Georgia on a Monday night? Nowhere, okay? They're not having this good of a time at the Mellow Mushroom, all right? That's a good local reference, all right, right there. All right, guys, so your closer for tonight is originally from Greensboro, North Carolina. He lived as an actor in Los Angeles for a long time. He is a father, and this man is working really hard in comedy right now. Please put your hands together and give a very warm welcome to the very funny Jeffrey Moore.